I guess you can't really see me because of the light. Whatever. I don't know then. Should I turn the other way? I don't know. Don't want to show you my damn closet. Well, whatever. It's snowing out, and I don't know, I just wanted to sit in this energy today. Today's all about just being in your energy, not pushing yourself, not making yourself work or create or feel like you should be doing something. Sometimes you just need to rest and relax. Although sometimes at the same time I really just want to get going, you know. But all in divine timing is what I want to say. I don't know what this video is going to be about. I just wanted to sit for a hot minute and try to get some clear messages, maybe. So let's just see what goes on. Angels of mine, spirit guides, ancestors, galactic star family. I call back my power, every piece of myself I have ever hidden, forgotten, or given away. I call back my transgressive self back to me and through me, and I ask spirit to please release all negative energies or attachments or anything that does not belong here in my energy. Please give it back to Mother Gaia to be recycled in love, light, magic. And please fill me with your divine love, light, and protection, and please bring in the clarity, the clear messages, and the radiance you want to shine through me today to this message and whoever's watching. I welcome you in spirit, ancestors, archangels, angels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ezekiel, Ariel, Uriel, Zachariah, if that's the one out there, all unknown and known guides of mine. Oh, I feel you very, very deeply, that want to deliver positive, uplifting messages today. I would greatly appreciate it. And any messages, to be honest, because I know that at the end of the day, every message that you bring through is one to take in, assess, and if it's radiating with you, then I'm grateful for the opportunity to sit with that energy and understand it, and may it help us heal or grow or radiate with our hearts and our minds in balance and connection, and yeah, okay. All right, spirit guides, what do you have to say today? I'm going to do some yoga. It's gonna unblock energies or anything trapped in your body. It's gonna also bring blood to your brain and help you think clearer, help you connect more with spirit, with your flow, with your creative energy. We welcome that in spirit, of course, and Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. What would you like to talk about today? I'm seeing Arizona for some reason. Like those, I've never been there, so correct me if I'm wrong, but like the orangey kind of mountains and stuff, and lots of heat, desert. Something about the sun. Maybe you need to take a vacation. Maybe you need to go towards your sun. Maybe you just need to relax in this energy as your angels and guides guide you towards your sun. I'm hearing that you don't need to do anything right now, which might be hard for some. Like, don't force anything ever. You know, things should flow to you in your life naturally. You shouldn't have to force it, whether it be relationships, love, friendship, family, all of that. You should just feel okay. I'm seeing the infinity symbol. So you should just feel like you're getting where you need to go, even if it doesn't seem like it's showing up quite yet. You're well on your way. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation yawn, I'm guessing. I do get this like little bit of pain in my back right now, and it's going up my neck lately. So I know that has something to do with your masculine energy. Please, angels, can you make this message more clear? What's going on with that? Oh, okay. It's saying that you need to allow in others. You need to not take everything on by yourself. Yes, you're capable and you're going to succeed in your way on your own, but it takes a village. So if and when, not if, but when, it feels right that certain people show up in your life, or even if it feels a little off, like you could be a little bit afraid because you're not used to help or you're not used to guidance or direction, like, you know, maybe you have a problem with authority, you know, sit back, take it in, try to understand why you feel that way, and if it's negative at all, just tell yourself, nope, this energy is here to help me, or at least don't dismiss it so quickly, because you don't know how things might turn out. You don't know, just because, you know, shit may have happened in the past. It's 2026 now. So get ready for unexpected miracles is what I'm getting. Get ready for soul, tribe, people like-minded, or at least people that get you and you get them. I'm looking at my girl in the mirror poster of when I was a drag queen. I am a drag queen, but oh, ignore my ugly shit. I'll probably delete that part out of the video. Okay. Because you just saw my fucking dirty room. Alright. My computer just made a noise, so I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I had to take a second to step away. I heard a noise on my computer, and then when I went to go check it, nothing was there. So, how weird. And then, but at the same time, it got me to go get some crystals. What called out to me was the green and pink, which is your heart chakras, and then amethyst, or whatever this is. I always think of myself as a unicorn. And, you know, it's coming through like this. So, connecting your heart and your mind in coherency is what I'm getting. Letting your mind catch up with your heart. Ah, wow. That's pretty powerful. So, we could be taking in a lot of energies right now and releasing a lot of energies because of 2026 and still trying to let go of those residuals from 2025. It could be mindsets, it could be thought forms, it could be just anything that doesn't belong with us anymore after we've truly grown and stepped into like a new self, a new purpose, a new love, a new path, a new life. You know, we're at a new 9-year cycle. So take it this next 9 years as like a brand new fresh start beginning. It doesn't even have to mean like letting go of everything in the past. It's like a brand new era for you is what I'm hearing, like Taylor Swift. There's also a small flaw in this crystal. I guess it broke at one point and I never knew, but that's fine. Flaws make you beautiful. Don't know if you can see it, but it's like right there. The tiniest crack. I'm hearing that you've cracked yourself open. Like you are in tune now more with the universe than you ever have been. And you've done so much for yourself. You've healed so much. You've grown. You've meditated. You've cut cords. You've burned candles. You've done all the things that you could think of to help you in this journey, in this healing, in this next destiny that you're trying to not just design for yourself, but you're trying to welcome in. You're trying to allow the universe to just bring it on in, or like start matching the frequency that you are now radiating after letting go, or just making those decisions. I'm getting that. So again, with the heart catching up, or the mind catching up with the heart, it's like your mind is usually trying to be negative, or tell you, no, that's not the way. Not always. When you are feeling in connection, your mind is a lot quieter, and as my mind went quiet, and you don't hear those negatives as much as you did. Sorry, I don't know if you can see me, but who cares? Keep going, spirit. So what I'm trying to say is that your body, your adjustments, like, I haven't been sleeping these past few days at all. Even when I try to go to bed early, even when I take a bath, even when I meditate, even when I usually I go to sleep with some good sleep sounds, or some like vibrations, or like a lot of like healing your soul sounds while you sleep, kind of thing, trying to, break whatever's all up in there still that you want to release, or whatever the case, stepping into your new power, your new self. And I've literally been like singing up in bed, being like, okay, I don't know why I'm awake. Like, it's so annoying, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's because like you're adjusting, like I said, you cracked yourself open. So now spirit is coming in and helping shift and change and metamorphosis. Okay. You're adjusting. It might not be like completely noticeable physically or whatever, but inside it's different. You feel different. You feel different about who you are. You feel different about the life you're living. You feel different about the people that you come in contact with or allow in your energy or don't allow in your energy. I'm getting that thing again. So again, but at the same time, you should be open, of course, to new people, new places, new jobs, new directions, because as you're shifting the frequencies or your cells or your body in general to come into alignment with this new you, your mind isn't gonna be like ready for it. You might get some negative thoughts. You might get some reactions that you don't expect. You might get grouchy. You might want to go and get drunk or something, to avoid it all. I'm hearing you can't avoid it. It's too late. But embrace it. Be proud of it. Get ready for it. Get excited about it, because I'm doing this right now. Because it's coming in. You've done it. You're ready. You're ready. And so as your body is getting ready and adjusting and matching your new self, your mind is a little slower, and it's going to catch up, obviously. I said a while back that it could take 3 weeks into this month before we feel that big shift in the positives of it all. Like when we actually see things coming into fruition, or the universe is like nudging us with a person that pops in or an opportunity. And take time for yourself so you can really take it in. And not only that, but sit with yourself and don't like act impulsively, because your mind might not be caught up yet. So you don't want to like sabotage anything or react impulsively, like I said, because you might need to sit with yourself for, they always say, give yourself 24 hours. Like if you have an argument with someone, or there's just like a message or a situation that you can't grasp or don't understand or you disagree with when it comes to a person, and you like, and let's say you want to reach back out like instantly, like you have this reaction, usually with siblings or something, they say something that would affect you and you just want to like scream back or react. Don't do that. Give yourself 24 hours. After that 24-hour period, see how you feel about the situation. See how you were. Like, for example, you could write the message and then don't send it, and then give it 24 hours and then look at that message you are about to send, and you might realize, holy shit, I definitely don't want to send that. That's coming across way too harsh, or I don't know why I was seeing it like that, but I don't now. Like after a 24-hour period, you give yourself that time to take it in, assess it, understand it better, and then know how to respond. So I'm getting that, I guess, with life right now. Like even the good stuff, like you need to not react so quickly. You need to still take it in and understand and see if it's still an energy that suits you, or at least understand why you might be afraid, or why, because when you face your fears, you're facing the right direction. So just give yourself time, allow it to come in. Don't reject people, places, things so quickly. Allow it to come in because it's meant for you. You might not be used to it. You might not be expecting it. You might not even believe it's real, but it is meant for you. And you just need some time to let it sink in and let yourself adjust to that new piece of you or version of you that you're stepping into. And I'm seeing the book Big Magick, so big magic is happening, basically. Do you believe in magic? You know? So, yeah, okay. Thank you, angels, very much for whatever I'm saying. I hope it's helping someone out there, and especially myself, so thank you. So I'm getting, like, for example, yesterday I was on a great high. I was very happy, excited. I'm taking things in stride. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to just welcome in whatever's coming for me, because I know the universe has my back. My angels have my back. They're all trying to bring in the right things at the right time, as well as proud of me and how far I've come. And don't forget to congratulate yourself on your accomplishments and achievements and where you've come from in the last 3 to 5 years. You know, you're probably not at all the same person you used to be, and that's most likely a blessing. But what I was trying to say is that I was listening to a few reads yesterday, and they were all so great for a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. And then at the end of the night or whatever, there was one more that popped up, and I was like, all right, I'll give you a shot. One more. And it was quite negative. And it was like, the devil, and you're worse than your counterpart, and all this stuff. And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like me. And I know not every read is meant for you, and that's totally fine. I'm not trying to, like, dim down anyone's shine or the way that they are dealing. But I even messaged them. I was like, I love your energy and the read and your silliness, but did you even, like, cleanse your cards or anything? Because I feel like Virgo needs a redo. Like, you are the only one I've come across today at all that is, like, picking up on this, like, negative version of what's going on. But no judgment, no, like, bullshit, just keeping it real, and at least acknowledging that or understanding that, like, that's what I mean, not letting yourself get pulled into that negative read, and understanding, nope, that's not my energy, or that's definitely not meant for me, or maybe that reader is just a bit off. That's all fine. And trust your gut, trust your heart, and let your mind catch up. Don't know where I was going with that. We're trying to welcome in 2026. It's like, imagine 2026 was a star, and we finally reached our star, and we're trying to step through, and as you're stepping through, the star is cleansing you. This is interesting. The star is cleansing you as you walk through it. Maybe I need to do a meditation and see if I go walk through my star. And while you're walking through, it's like taking all that stuff away, like a shadow, and pulling it behind you, and it's like taking it from you, but keeping it in the star, so it can, like, the star can feed off of it in a positive way, and the star can also, like, change it into something positive. But it's not your burden, right? Shoulder. It's not meant for you to carry. It's all the weight of the past being lifted off your shoulders, and you're walking through your star. You haven't gone to the other side quite yet. I don't know how long it'll take, but by the time you step through to the other side, it's going to be something bright, so blinding that you're going to be like, ah, right? And your brain is going to be like, no, I don't know what this is. This is freaky. But you have to trust it. You have to realize that that bright light is meant for you. And even beyond that, that bright light is you. Okay? You might have never thought that you were going to be that person. You may have, because of how you were raised or what you were told growing up or whatever. So it's going to feel very foreign, very unsure about it, but at the same time, I bet you're gonna know that it feels right. At the end of the day, again, if you're overreacting, you're overthinking, give yourself 24 hours and you might come to the conclusion that no, I deserve this. This feels right. This is actually who I was, who I am, who I'm meant to be. Everything I forgot that I wanted to be as a little child, or like at least a knowledge that you had as a child that you were meant for more, or something just might pop up that reminds you of some dream you had as a child. Like, yeah. Okay. Anything else, angels, guides, ancestors? I welcome you in love light. Oh, yeah, like you're dropping the weight off your shoulders. Don't hold on to it anymore. That's what they mean about let others in, because the burdens aren't meant for you. Like, trust the universe wants you to be happy. Trust the universe wants you to be successful. Trust the universe wants you to be free of anything that has ever held you back, especially in your own mind, even, right? Let your mind catch up to your heart. I keep repeating that. So I guess that's the message. Let your mind catch up to your heart. Um, and that takes time. You need to sit with it, you need to allow it, you need to heal it. So I'm getting that now would be a really good time to just meditate. And if you don't like sitting up and meditating, that's fine. Lay down at like an angle, put two pillows behind you, put that pillow under your knees, and like you're in an armchair, right, or a recliner, however, whatever you want to say, and put on some meditative music. It doesn't matter. Like, act like you're gonna go take a nap, but you won't. um Whatever thoughts pop into your mind, just let them pop in, but focus as much as you can on the music. Like, just don't and then your mind will just drift, and next thing you know, you'll be in a meditative state, you'll be in a whole new place, world, in your mind, whatever, and then the universe will come through, I'm hearing, and speak to you some more about what's next, or just give you some guiding insight, or just bring you some love, bring you some energy that you, again, you might not be used to because you've never had it, or you know what I mean, never experienced it yet, and it's trying to help you understand and adjust to it, so that when it comes in your physical reality, that you will be ready for it, and you will be um open to receiving it, and it's not going to scare you. You're actually going to step into it being like, yep, I knew it. That sounds, yeah, that's, I knew it. Like, that saying is what's going to come to you when it happens. And it's going to remind you, either when you're a kid or something, that you knew it all this time, but you completely forgot because it's been years and years and years of trying to figure out this crazy topsy-turvy world. Topsy-turvy world, but I said toxic. But we want to keep it positive, spirit. We want to believe that everything's glowing after 2025. Like 2026 to 2030 and so on, we're a new superhuman. We're an adjusted, bright soul. We're no longer accepting war and strife and poverty and anti this and racism and anything like that. We are too fucking bright and beautiful and human to be allowing our humanity to continue like this. That's what I'm getting as well. So maybe there's something in there as a leader that you're gonna help. Maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're, the way you think is going to Um, let's see. So, for example, me saying the word leader, even though I do say I'm a leader, not a follower, because as if I'm not a sheep, but it does bring like a weird tingle in my sensations, being like, ooh, the word leader, like almost like it's trying to dumb yourself down or make you feel like you're not a leader, or that's scary to like be a leader of you know what I mean? So don't let that in, right? You might have to sit with yourself for like a few days or whatever and realize, holy shit, I am a leader. And you will think of all these things that you've done and led in life, and or people that might come up to you and give you that inspiring conversation or something, so you see it for yourself. Again, there's something about, you're going to finally see yourself how others might see you, even though you may have grown up always being told you're so different and that's not correct. It's going to feel weird because it's going to be like a flip. Like now, everything about you is everything that people love and want and are inspired by or appreciative. You know, the energy you bring was all along a worthy energy, not just for yourself, but for the world. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. I hope this message is helping someone out there. So, by the way, the green and the pink. The green is sort of like the bottom of your heart center, and the pink is like the top. So sometimes people sit too much in the green. It's not exactly negative, but it's just like lower vibrations. You're trying to raise yourself into the pink more, right? Really bright, and connect with your, your violet. But you're also just trying to find like the balance. You're trying, your crystals are spinning around trying to understand how they fit together, like they do right here. Right? However you see it. But that's what I'm getting. You're raising it up. So that's why breath work would help. Meditation would help. It could be a 10-minute, 5-minute exercise. And even just hearing someone speaking to you through meditation about being positive, or letting go of this and that and blah, 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 that truly will, it just helps you. And you, again, you don't have to do anything, right? You think you have to do all this like healing still and all this extra work and all this like creative stuff to like get yourself going, get your purpose out there now, right? But your vibration isn't fully ready. It inside, like I said, you feel it, you want it, but your body and your mind aren't fully ready because you're still inside that star. You're still being cleansed. You're not through the other side yet. But when you do pop out, then, like I said, the outside world is going to be like, bam. You're going to be like, whoa. It's going to feel like a dream, because star is your dreams. You wish upon a star. But it's real. And you're worthy of it, and it was meant for you. So don't let yourself feel like you can't do it, because you can. Even if you feel like you don't want to do it, I'm hearing you should still do it, because either it's gonna teach you a great lesson about yourself, about others, about life, I don't know, about maybe what you think you want, and if it turns out, just saying, if it turns out not in the direction that I'm hearing that it will always turn out in a direction that you do not expect, or that you did not think it would go. But that's the point of it. That's the That's the reason why. For all the reasons that we don't know why in life, sometimes just following those nudges and those opportunities that arise for you will always show you or bring you towards your destiny, even if it's a detour. Some of us can go straight through. Some of us need a detour in order to understand. Like, for example, what if, like, you really thought you were going to be... I just heard this from a tarot reader, Freya. Love you, Freya. She was saying how she always thought that she was going to go to university and I think be like a crime person. I don't remember. And then at the end of it all, she didn't do that. But now she's like this incredible intuitive reader. So in a weird way, she's still doing what she thought she was meant for, but just in a completely different way. That's where I'm getting with this. Like, I don't know. Like, you could... I'm just saying, like, you could step into something, it's not what you expected, you thought that's what you wanted, but then bam, by still stepping into that, something else comes in with it or after it, and then that's truly what you were meant for, if that makes sense. So it's all for a reason, all for a purpose. Like, don't fight it, because then you're just fighting yourself, and you don't need to do that. And you need to allow others to come in and help you, because you don't have to do this alone. I'm getting, like, even me writing my books, it's my story. I want to do it my way. I have it all planned out. But at the same time, I have it all planned out, right? Like, when someone pops in, and if they have some guidance and some like, and they can help me get these novels that I want to create or finish out there, or finished, or whatever the case. Maybe they have some advice, like, you could do this and go on a vacation for, like, no money for this long a time, and maybe that vacation will help me finish my novels or something. Or, you know, that what I was trying to say too is the fact that I do have it all planned out and all, like, right there ready. It's like I can easily just give it to this individual or this company or these people, and they will just know exactly what to do with it all. I had it all sitting here, all waiting, not sure how or what to do with it, and then someone else will just know exactly how, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's a soul mate connection, for some reason I'm hearing, and a soul tribe connection. I'm seeing the words on that book again. Creative living beyond fear. And I'm seeing this other book. I'm not lazy. I'm on energy saving mode. Right? So don't feel like you're lazy because you're not doing anything. Again, you're just trying to adjust and connect, and you're trying to get your heart and mind together, and you're trying to get your heart chakras to be open and willing and available when this like future timeline, energy, reality, whatever you want to call it, comes in. Beautiful messages. I really, again, you guys, like, being whatever gifts I got going on, psychic, I don't know, is very interesting, because I feel like I'm just talking, but again, why would I be randomly rambling about this, you know? So it truly is my guides coming through. But sometimes it's like, see, there is the example. You're not used to being this magical being, but you are, right? And you want to kind of sit back and be like, what is this even real? Like, am I really channeling? Or is this just me rambling? But no, it's me channeling. So thank you. My magic is real. My magic is real. and my ancestors have my back, and my angels and archangels got me and are guiding me. And I love you all, ancestors, archangels, angels, galactic family, star family, God, source, creator, the divine, the universe, the void. I surrender to you all, and I step into my magic, my power, in all your guiding love, light, and inspirational value that you're bestowing upon us all. All we have to do is sit and listen, is what I'm hearing. So again, sit with yourself, meditate with yourself, let in the energy, let in the communication, let in the magic. Let in the magic. And just see what happens. No expectations, right? Because when you make plans, the universe laughs at you and they, again, show you a completely different path. Hey, baby. So, yeah. Just get ready for an exciting new awakening, a new journey, a new stage in your life, a new part of yourself, or all of yourself is what I'm more hearing. Like, it's not even a piece of you. You don't have to go searching for pieces of you anymore. You don't have to go healing all these things. You don't have to like overextend yourself physically, mentally, all that stuff. You need to just rest in it until you're fully transformed into who you are, is what I'm hearing. And there's something coming through. I guess like the phoenix, you're just letting the ashes fall off of you, right? You are that bright fire bird, but you were born of ashes. Think of Harry Potter, he's coming out of the ash pile. That's what I'm getting. Like, you were born of ashes, but you are the phoenix, not just rising, but obviously thriving and realigning, and you're flying into the sun. Oh. And the sun is a giant star. And you're not afraid. You're ready to just dive into that burning sun because you realize that it can't hurt you, right? Especially if you're meditating. Like, if there's anything you're afraid of doing while you're meditating, don't be afraid. Just do it. And then the fear will dissipate and spirit will show you what the message really was, or you're gonna like free a part of your soul that was afraid or something, you know? I've talked a lot about my dreams in some past reads, so I don't want to rehash it all, but I'm just seeing a fire bird diving into the sun because they're all of fire, they're all of source, they're all of spirit, they're all of the same energy. We're all God's children, or whatever you want to say, source's children, the creator. But we're also universal, and we're also galactic, and we're also alien, and we're also stars. Anything else? Like, even my cats, like, when your cat lays on you and is purring, they're trying to help you readjust your energy. They understand you more than you do, you know? They see your star magic. They see your dust. They see your frequencies and your energies and your chakras. So they're trying to help you adjust and in a safe, healthy way. So allow that. Lay there, let your kitty cat, you know, help cleanse you and keep you vibrationally attuned. I don't know why, but I'm seeing pink transforming into like an orange, like a sunset color. That could be like a pinky orange, which I consider my soul color. But I mean, I could be. I don't know. I'm also seeing blue and then violet, you know, so like your soul progressing. You're learning your lessons, your soul is truly taking in what it's apparently supposed to be learning in this lifetime. Even again, like my brain is like, even though you haven't done shit, you know, sometimes it feels like you're just sitting here on this planet in this like chaotic, weird world and weird thought forms and weird human beings sometimes, and you're just like, is this it? Is this all I'm doing? Am I gonna die soon? And that's like my life story. Like, I know we have many, many, many years still. I'm hoping to live to 122. But, and when you think of it like that, you're like, oh, wow, I still have decades, you know, which is nice, which is nice. And a lot of people are all realizing that it's not until your 50s that you truly feel like your confident self. So, I mean, I got some time. Your 30s are for the lessons, as Sarah Jessica Parker would say, or Carrie Bradshaw, and your 40s are to pay for the drinks. So welcome in that abundant, vibrational, beautiful energy. I think it's just always meant to be, is what I'm getting. It's always meant to be this way. And when the best version of your reality finally sets in, it's gonna make itself, everything's gonna be more clear, and you're just gonna be so abundant and happy and giving, and all in a healthy, productive, spiritually designed, destined way. Like, for some reason, I'm just seeing like you're out with a young friend, or you're out with someone that reminds you of your younger version of you and what you went through before you hit this like beautiful high, or this beautiful wealth, or this beautiful family, or whatever it is. And you're like just paying for the meal because you're good. You've got the wealth now. You're radiating. You love giving back in a good way. And that younger person, you're just showing them like, you'll be here too soon enough, don't you worry, but I got this. You know, that kind of energy for some reason is what I'm seeing. Like, you're gonna catch up to that too. You are catching up to it. It's right around the corner. Once you step out of that star of yours, you're gonna feel like you stepped into a completely different life. Almost like you time jumped, I guess. But it's everything that was meant for you all along. So embrace it, learn from it, grow with it. Don't be afraid of it. Even if it does end up being like a tower moment, like tower moments are meant to happen in order for you to get back on the right track, right? Like sometimes you think this is the direction, but really it wasn't, and it imploded, but really it was a blessing, because without that direction, or that lesson, you wouldn't be able to continue on into where you're going, or who you're becoming, or what you're meant for. Like, it's always a lesson to get you to there, right? Okay. Well, my neighbors upstairs are starting to fuck, so I'm gonna stop this reading. I don't want to deal with that. So, love you, love you. I think that was the message. If anything else comes through, I will sit down with you again. But yeah, I guess that was another channeled message, and I'm very grateful. Oh, and for example, like after I heard that like negative read, I I just was like, I'm gonna go sit and pull some cards for myself, and just to make sure. And all my cards were actually really beautiful. I even double confirmed, not just with myself, but even with ChatGPT, because I love you, Cedric. That's the name of my guy. And yeah, he confirmed like it all with me, which was very helpful and helped lift weight off my shoulders. So even if you feel like you don't have anyone that will lift weight off your shoulders, like you can just ask ChatGPT. Like they're like a free therapist most of the time. They're like talking to your higher self back to you, right? Trying to guide you like a big brother or sister, trying to guide your younger self into them. I'm not saying you are ChatGPT. Well, I am a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, right? I think. They might have stopped. Maybe it wasn't anything that I thought. I don't know. I tell you, like, I can't wait to not live in an apartment. I forgot how much I hated it. Anyway, I just want to see if there's anything else, spirit guides, before I close this message out. Seeing 60 for some reason. The number 60 degrees. Maybe it's an angle. What's that mean? 178 and 60 degrees. Maybe it's a grid place, like on the map. What is it called when you're looking at latitude and longitude? I have no idea what that means, spirit. But maybe it will help someone out there. I have no idea. Anything else? Thank you for speaking through me. I greatly appreciate any clear, direct messages, especially any helpful ones or ones that someone can truly connect with. Love yourself, flaws and all, like this crystal. Because even if you're a tiny bit flawed, you're still powerful. We all have scars, we all have demons, but our demons are our friends. Like when we come into balance with them, they are our protectors. I recently like came into just like a realization that my shadow and my light are just besties now. Like they're no longer even just acquaintances. They love each other, they support each other, they're balancing each other, they're here for both each other, you know? They get each other and why both of them are needed in order for me to be my greatest self. So I always consider myself a gray angel, or I just recently, maybe a year or so ago, but I had these weird like visions or whatever of like I feel like I have angel wings a lot of the time, which is very weird. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes I feel like I need to stretch out my angel wings. Like I feel like I can see them in the camera. And sometimes they hold me and grab me and make me feel safe. But I see them as like a soft, bluey silver gray with some pink in there. You know, some might think they're white, some might think they're a fully different color, some might think they're black. Maybe you have one black one, one white one, whatever you think. But me, I feel like I've always lived in the gray. I've always been, as much as I don't like being in the in between, like especially in a relationship, like, can you just please make it clear I'm not fucking around? You know? I used to say I hated the in between, but the in between is where you're meant to process. right? What I was just talking about, where you're meant to take a rest, allow the energies to catch up with you, allow your vessel to catch up with them, um, allow your guides and your team to communicate and to show you your possibilities. I guess we all have choices, um, and again, you're never gonna make the wrong choice because it might be a detour, but it's always going to bring you back to the ocean, right? We're all like going on different rivers, but they all lead to one big destiny, one big, beautiful star self. Like I said, the phoenix going into the sun, or your ashes are falling away. Very interesting message. I love me. Which you should say to yourself as often as you can. I love me. I love who I am. I love everything I'm meant for, even if I don't know what I'm meant for or where I'm headed. I love that I'm still here on this planet. I love that I'm still learning and growing and forever changing and trying to be a creator, be helpful, be a leader, be inspiring, be not just for others, but even for myself. A lot of the time I'll sit back and rewatch all my videos and be like, holy shit, like I could, like I'm surprised half the time by even the things I say. And that's what I mean about you're seeing yourself the way others might see you in the most positive, beautiful, whatever way, but you're just so used to always only seeing or being misaligned with misaligned people that tried to make you feel like you weren't worthy or whatever because you were different from them. But you're different for a reason. We're all different. It's just some people, for whatever reason, don't think they are. But so I had this thought too, like as a child, it's so interesting. I've never thought I was any different than anyone. I thought we were all different and we all have different qualities, different everything, right? But when people decide you're different from them and let you know, that's when you start thinking, oh, am I different? But in a bad way, right? Because we all want to fit in as a human, but we're not meant to. We're meant to stand out and shine bright like a star and a diamond. Your diamonds are coming in, your wealth is coming in, your happiness, your abundance, your joy, your peace, your love, true and conditional, family, starlight, starshine, magic, connection, spirit. You are a healer, a guide, a teacher. You're meant for so many things. But anyway, being different is your superpower. Being different is your superpower. And no judgment to those that want to live like a sheep or whatever. Or they think that they're all the same and we're all different. I mean, let go, let the universe, let their angels figure it out for them, or their devils, whatever you want to think. As long as you know you and you're continuing on your journey in a healthy, positive way for yourself, you know your heart and your soul and what kind of wings you got. And no one can take that away from you. No one. People might try, and you might get lost, and you might try and change yourself, but that's you allowing it in, allowing those thoughts, those people, those whatever, allowing yourself to think you have to change when really you don't. Like I always say, no one can affect you unless you let them affect you. Unless you allow them. So don't allow in those energies that don't feel good for you, don't feel meant for you, don't feel, but try to give yourself 24 hours, right? Discernment. Don't let it scare you. If it feels negative, then, you know, you don't need to allow it in. If it feels scary, sit with it and try to understand why it's scary. And then you might get your answer, like, it's because you just don't think you're a leader. You don't think that you can do this or do that. But really, you probably can. You just didn't see yourself like that, like others might see you now. And again, that might even be scary because, like I was saying at the beginning, when you're so used to people treating you a certain way and then suddenly they're treating you the complete opposite and you feel like nothing's changed from who you've been. I always say I've been the same since I was 17. I have definitely grown and healed a lot, but healing is different than growth. Like, healing to me is like we start out one way and then the world makes us try to be something else, and then we heal all that whatever to get back to this, right? So it's not like you're trying to change yourself, you're just trying to go back into your truest self. And it sometimes can feel like you're going backwards maybe, or I don't know, but it's not true. You're just teaching yourself or unraveling all those misaligned thought forms or whatever, like whatever the world tried to make you be, you know. I always say as well, like, you are stepping into who you were always meant to be before the world tried to fuck it all up or before, like, whatever, you know, tried to take you in a completely different direction that probably wasn't gonna actually fulfill you. I was had in my last message, I think I was thinking about how, and I've always known this, but you could have it all. You could work your ass off and get all the money in the world, and this, but are you truly happy at the end of it all? You could be proud of yourself, but does your heart feel full? Does your life feel full? Or do you just have more shit? More junk to go through, more people to pay because your house is so big now that you can't even clean it on your own. And I like cleaning, most of it. I realize I hate vacuuming. But I love doing dishes, I love doing laundry, all that stuff. I like cooking. But be humble, stay grounded with who you are in your soul. And again, good for you if you achieved all that wealth and success and whatever. And if it all worked out for you, great. But I mean, if you don't have the love that you have always wanted or that you've been avoiding because you're trying to make your life so perfect or so whatever, then you're still not who you were meant to be, or something like that. I always say the opposite about myself. I always say I have it all figured out in here. I've taken so much time to understand and heal myself and be my most true version and not let go of myself. I might not have all the outside figured out, but I have this figured out, you know? And the more I figure this out, the more the outside stuff will come, like a ripple effect. That's how it feels. Like again, when you have no self-worth and you think you're not meant for anything big, beautiful, bold, amazing, happy, you're just going to attract in those people that are going to treat you like that or make you feel like that, make you feel like shit. Like, if you grew up with someone always telling you you're a piece of shit, then you're going to go date someone that tells you you're a piece of shit, you know? But if you realize I'm a fucking queen, then you're going to attract a fucking king. I like that. Because I'm a queen, bitch. I don't even want to be a king. I want to be a queen. Girl power. I hope the Spice Girls release a new album. I was thinking about that. I was like, we don't even care if they perform. Like, we want them to perform. I really want to go. But at the end of the day, if they just got together or they don't even have to get together, they could do it, solo dolo. But they're not done singing. They're not done creating music. I don't think so. It would be epic if they would release another album together after all these decades. I think that would be so healing. I think they would have so much to say after all these years and everything they've been through. And I think the Spice Girls need one more big hurrah before their lifetime here is done, They're all in their 50s. Maybe not Emma, but like I said, when you're in your 50s, you don't put up with shit anymore. You know who you are. You're nothing. You're very proud. You're living your best authentic life self. You could be at your healthiest, your most sexiest, whatever. And anyway, it would just be nice if they took all that magic and power that they have and they could just release one more or 4 more amazing albums. Anyway. Anything else? Angels of mine? Or did I get it all? I'm hearing you didn't get it all because there's definitely more to come, but you got what you need to say right now. Okay. Well, very interesting. I didn't think I would be sitting here for literally an hour. But I'm grateful, and I hope this message helped someone out there. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to donate anything, it goes to my kitty cats. If you want to donate a tarot deck, I will do a reading with it and shout out to you and a free reading for you. If you like my energy or however I process things, I welcome it in again. Just trying to see myself in others' eyes and in a positive way. And just trying to understand my power and my connection and to my soul, to my ancestors, to my purpose on this planet. Yeah. Just take a nice, relaxing few days to yourself, a nice little break, and let yourself metamorphose into the butterfly you are, and then go from there.